Hello and welcome to my May budget update. It is the beginning of the month and we've just received our first paychecks and paid most of our bills. Since we received our first paycheck so early in the month, we're actually going to be getting 3 paychecks in this month. That is going to be really helpful as we work on paying off our debts and saving for paying off our new roof. Let's just get right into the update of all of our income and expenses so far this month. So first of all, my first paycheck this month was $1,442.76. And I think I'm finally caught up for paying back those extra hours that I was paid for at the beginning of March. However, even though I'm back at work full time, I am not receiving the full-time paycheck because my paychecks are still catching up with the unpaid leave. For my husband's paycheck, his first paycheck this month was $2,115.99. And again, this is just a portion of his paycheck that comes into our joint account, and the rest of it he keeps for his personal spending and savings. So for the rest of our income, we haven't received any interest, rewards, refunds, or others yet this month, so I'm going to leave all of that blank. For our debts, we have our mortgage payment that always comes out at the very beginning of the month, and that was $2,705.45. Because we pay our car every other week, and our last car payment was right before we got paid. It hit in April, so we have not made a car payment yet this month, so I'm going to leave that blank. My husband's student loans came out at the very beginning of the month for $382, and my retirement account loan comes out with my paycheck, and that's $236.22. And since I'm getting paid 3 times this month, that's going to be coming out 3 times. So for our fixed expenses, we had our car insurance come out at the very beginning, and that was $124.58. We're still receiving a discount on our car insurance because of replacing our roof. It gave us a discount on our homeowner's insurance and on our car insurance since we have them both in the same place. So that was a savings of $39.16. For our internet, that's $29.99. That came out at the beginning, and Acorns was not charged. And then for daycare, we've paid $210 so far this month, and that was just, I think, for 3 days. So for our savings, my FSA comes out of my paycheck, so that's come out once, and I think it only comes out when we would have benefits deductions, so for the health insurance and life insurance deductions, and that only comes out 24 times a year. So when we get an extra paycheck in the month, the FSA and health insurance does not come out of one of those, usually the last one of the month. We have not contributed to my husband's Roth IRA. Last month, I turned off the automatic contributions because we couldn't afford to make that contribution at the end of the month. And so this month, I'll either have to reset those up or make a manual contribution if we have the income to do that this month. And hopefully we will with the 3 paychecks and my paychecks being back to full time. For Acorns, which is my after-tax brokerage account, I had just the monthly recurring contribution, which was just $5 so far. We have not moved anything over to our emergency fund or our new roof savings or contributed to my daughter's 529 yet this month. And for our sinking funds, we actually don't have any money to contribute to those yet either, because we are at negative 154.49 for all of our expenses so far compared to our income, which this happened to us last month in April because most of our debts come out at the very beginning of the month, but by the end of the month we should have enough to cover all of our expenses. However, we did make some purchases so far this month from our sinking funds. So we made a purchase in home for $16.92. That was purchasing more things for my daughter's nursery as my husband continues to work on it. And then we're actually just about to go to the grocery store, so we haven't made any purchases in groceries yet. We should only be spending about $100 there this week, but I will update that after we actually spend the money. And then for pets, I spent $27.55. I have 2 rabbits, and usually I only have to buy them food every couple months. I did not spend in any of the other categories so far this month. Of course, we're only about a week and a half into May, and we've only spent $44.47. So that is just a quick update of our May budget. Let me know in the comments how your May is going so far. We have been able to harvest lots of lettuce from our garden so far, and we'll be planting many more vegetables soon. If you're interested in further updates on my family spending as we work towards financial freedom, then please hit subscribe. I would love to have you follow along. Thank you for being here.